I see you have come back for another book to purge you of your need for social media and television. Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's get right into it. What is up, YouTube? My name is Aidan Helfant. I'm an upcoming freshman Cornell University student who makes videos on life advice as well as learning and fitness. Today we're going to be looking at another fantastic book in this series. Suppose you have not seen the previous two videos. In that case, Aidan's Awesome Books is a series bent on giving you some of my favorite book recommendations that I believe are so good they can get you to stop watching television and scrolling through social media all day. Now, it is not your fault if you do any of these things way too much in excess. I was the same just 6 months ago. As soon as I found reading, however, my life completely changed for the better. I fixed my dopamine levels and finally felt like I could do activities other than gaming and television. The problem with these forms of relaxation is that they are so dang oppressive on our dopamine levels. We get bombarded with colors, sounds, and cool effects that keep us glued to our screens for hours a day. What is the fix? Reading. Reading is way less addicting than these other forms of relaxation. At the same time, it also gives us knowledge that we can apply to our lives rather than meaningless entertainment that will serve us only for a single day. The book that we're going to be talking about today is Educated by Tara Westover. Educated explores the life of Tara, who was born the youngest of 7 into a devout Mormon family in Bucks Peak, Idaho. Throughout the book, we explore the exciting lives led by Tara and her family, which come about because her parents are so incredibly religious. Compared to the society that you and I are so used to, she's practically alien. She has not had access to any form of phone or digital media, and her parents forbid her from attending school. She grows up with the rest of her siblings, caring for their house, working at the scrapyard, and reading various texts. One of the book's most exciting aspects comes from the idea that Tara never got the same childhood education that you and I are probably getting today. She grew up being taught everything by her siblings and parents. These people were not exactly the best role models. Her father has an iron grasp on the family as a whole and spends most of the book thinking the world and government will collapse at any moment. Her mother spends most of the book subserviently to her father. As the book progresses, Tara becomes more and more skeptical of her family's religious and world philosophies. Finally, she hears about one of her brothers, Tyler, going to college and living everyday life. Slowly but surely, she turns against her family and decides to cast off into the world searching for college education. This is where the book truly shines. As she exits her childhood sanctuary at Bucks Peak and sets off into the world, she realizes just how skewed her views on life were. The world is much more vast and beautiful than she ever could have imagined. All of her life, she grew up listening to the ideas of one man and one religion. She had her opinions and beliefs to the world modeled to those of her family. When she began to seek an education, she realized just how much there was to see. At the same time, this revelation leads her to a difficult decision, one that she must make time and time again after leaving Bucks Peak. Should she cast aside her parents for education and adventure she always wanted? Or should she return to Bucks Peak, to the only place she has ever felt safe and at home? If anything I've said so far has intrigued you, read this book right now. It is an excellent commentary on how education and upbringing can completely skew the beliefs and ideologies of people. After reading this book, I am not so nearly quick to judge those I do not know. I don't know what their upbringing was. I do not know what they were taught at home. I am lucky enough to have the privilege of living a normal life with almost no problems and setbacks as seen by so many in the world. All right, guys and gals, that is gonna wrap the video on up. If you enjoyed watching, be sure to like and subscribe, as well as hit the bell icon and comment below anything I can do better in the next video. As always, I hope you have a fantastic day, and bye-bye.